Has anybody else been going through some really tough stuff right now? I don't know. People say that there's this Mercury in retrograde thing, or I don't know if it was the full moon or some eclipse, or just that we're all going through some collective human experience that's just really tough. But like, I've been having a really hard couple of days. Yesterday, I wrote this text to a friend of mine. I'm just done. I'm done feeling lonely. I'm done allowing loneliness to distract me from the really important things that are so good and beautiful and exciting. I'm done trying to pretend I'm not lonely. I'm done feeling guilty for feeling lonely, despite the fact that my kids, my parents, my friends, my family surround me with love. I'm done feeling lonely when I've never been more spiritually connected. I'm seriously just done. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that, but one of the things that came to me is that when I went through this ayahuasca ceremony last year, we learned that when we heal, when we go through a healing process, which in their culture, in the culture in the Andes, it's purging. When we purge, we are actually healing on behalf of the planet. We are healing on behalf of all of humanity. So, for example, this is the way it looked in ceremony, which is really trippy. The shaman was almost like this conductor, and with the songs that he sang and the musicians that played, it was almost like he was calling out stops on a train route. Like we would get to the place where he'd call for anger, and all the people who were basically kind of embodying that energy of anger, or that's what they were going through, that was their kind of like they were tasked with processing anger. They then would purge, they'd throw up, and we really had this sense that those people were then purging on behalf of all of us in the ceremony. And not only that, but purging for all of the people on the planet who were experiencing anger. And the same was true with shame or guilt or rage or depression or any other emotion. And lately my emotion has been a loneliness, and it's almost like it's not even, like I said, it doesn't really match my external circumstances. I don't have a good excuse for my loneliness. And yet it's almost like this is my burden to bear on behalf of the planet. This is my thing that I am supposed to be healing, not just in me, but for everyone. And so yesterday was this sense of purging, where it was so visceral and so solid and so acute, this feeling of loneliness, that I literally felt like my stomach was clenching. And that's what made me think of the concept of purging. And so I think when I sent that text and I finally allowed it to just all come out, and I just like released all of it in this for me it was this angry shouting tirade, in the car, just like, why, that kind of thing. And when it finally all came out, it was like emotional vomiting. And then today I was feeling kind of weak, almost like you do after you've been sick, but sort of feeling better, like I got rid of something, I threw up something. Now, here's the important part, and this is why I'm making this video right now, because I don't think I'm alone in this. I actually think other people are also going through this emotional purging process, and I've been talking to other people who are sharing a similar experience. And so what I want to tell you is, number one, thank you. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for the emotional purging that you are doing on behalf of all of us. Thank you for the healing that you are offering, not only to me and to our human family, but for the global community, and also for the earth, for the planet, because it's all connected. We're all connected in some way that we don't understand, many ways that we don't understand. And when we heal on behalf of the collective. So that's the first thing I wanted to offer, is thanks. The second thing is, and this is so important, just like you wouldn't consume your own vomit, do not pick that back up. Whatever you threw up, whatever you are getting rid of, leave it behind. Walk away. Our habitual mind will be kind of used to the same thought patterns that created that in the first place. And so we're going to be tempted to go back and pick up that mantle of loneliness, for me, in my case. But just like you wouldn't consume your own vomit, leave it. Leave it. It doesn't belong to you anymore. My loneliness doesn't belong to me anymore. I threw it up. I got rid of it. I don't have to go back to it. So I can actually now fill that empty space with something healthy. Just like if you were sick, you would fill that empty space with healthy food, right? Same thing with emotions. Now that we've gotten rid of this, now that we've purged, now that we've eliminated it from our lives, from our bodies, from our psyches, from our minds, from our planet, from all of humanity, now that we've eliminated that, replace it with something good, something nurturing, something healthy. Love, gratitude, wonder, awe, surprise, delight, any emotion you want to fill it with. We have the ability to do that because literally we recreate our lives in every moment. Each moment is a new moment. Each moment we have a choice. So those are the two things I just want to leave you with. Number one, thank you. Number two, let it go. I love you. And I'm so happy to be on this journey with you.